to the Midday Live Show. Go on, meet the crew. You know what we just came to do. No telling who be coming through.
Jazza Fierce and Steve Who Styles gotta fit the mood. It did been a while, they left the milk. I got a DJ too.
DJ who? DJ Spoil Milk on the ones and twos. Catch the show, watch it be on 12 and noon. Ain't nothing like them other shows. They checking for your podcast. All hard just broadcast. Go screen the live on YouTube.
Brand new, everything about them got a bag too. Had to, cause now they see the stars when they pass through. Bad news, if you ain't up on this, you can't slide through. Especially when they find dining, shining, but the time whining.
All right. Welcome everybody to the Midday Live Show, of course.
Hey.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. It's your boy, Steve Styles, holding it down, the master podcaster, and I'm joined with...
Oh, it's Jazz, aka Jazz Fierce, the fiercest of them all. Happy holidays, everybody. How are we feeling? I'm so excited about this episode today. It's gonna be a good one.
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. If you don't know, I go by the name of DJ Spoil Milk. Ooh, the nastiest DJ in Chicago. If you can tell, man, I'm ready for Christmas. I'm in the spirit, okay?
I see.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah.
Jingle bells on my chest.
Have y'all seen that on TikTok recently where they're like, yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. No, okay, sorry.
Probably not.
But no, I feel you.
You feel me? That one didn't pass my algorithm yet, but when it does, I'm gonna hit you with a hell yeah.
Boom. But no, this episode is hell yeah today. We're going to be talking about favorites from the year. A lot of maybe busting or disgusting. I don't know. Is that making its return today? Maybe. Maybe we have a little Christmas surprise for you all.
Let's see it.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have, a special guest in the building today. Steve Styles. Why don't you give him a little intro?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, listeners and followers of the Midday Live Show, we have a super important guest. We're not going to mess around this fourth quarter. To all my people who are young entrepreneurs, businessmen and women, or people who are just curious about bettering themselves and creating that version 2.0, I want you to get ready for Carl Runefeld, a.k.a. Carl Moon. He's a musician, entrepreneur, and philanthropist for his work in cryptocurrency in the industry, but he also has musical talents. He began his musical journey in 2011, launching his YouTube channel, Carl Runefeld Music, where he writes songs, composes his own music, and he's also available on all types of platforms. Your Spotify, your SoundCloud, your YouTube, your Apple Music. But of course, without further ado, a nice big warm welcome to Carl Runefeld, aka Carl Moon.
Hey. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
No,
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Steve, the intro.
Let's have some fun.
Intros
The
better,
intros
man.
are always on point.
The intros.
Pied de resistance, we'll say, yeah.
Perfection.
Well, thanks for joining us, Carl. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and what do you do?
Yeah, sure. I started my career with crypto. I started a YouTube channel that grew very quickly because I was talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I started that channel 2017 when Bitcoin was down at like $3,000-$4,000. And I've been educating people about Bitcoin ever since, and made myself known in the crypto space as, a YouTuber and entrepreneur. I built a group of companies called Moon Group, where we incubate and invest in companies in crypto currencies. And that's like the backstory to my crypto journey. And my first passion was actually music. So I think you already mentioned that. My music is something which means a lot to me. And I guess right now I'm basically known for my crypto stuff, but music is my biggest passion. So I want to get back into that. I've been writing songs since I was probably, I don't know, like 10, 11 years old when I got my first guitar. And I'm writing songs almost every day. And it's just that people don't know that I do, but it's now about to be more well known, because my idea is to First of all, of course, promote my old music, which is up already, like you said, on Spotify and SoundCloud and everywhere,
Hmm.
which I made when I was a teenager. But now I'm writing my first album, which I will release quite soon. I don't have a date yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Excellent. Love
Nice.
to hear that. Love to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, to touch on the music real quick before we get into the crypto, how would you say your like songwriting style or like style in general has changed like since you started in 2011, 2012, that era?
I think back then I was sometimes trying to write what I thought people would want to hear, while now I write only based on what I like, what I enjoy writing.
Mhm.
So I think that's a big
As you
shift.
should.
Yeah, I think I should, and I think artists should, and I think artists don't, and that's the thing, because usually artists, they have a music label which they sign to, and they have their rules and ideas about what the artist should do. But in most cases, the artists don't even write themselves because they don't have the that either like talent or even that interest. Many artists, they don't want to write; they just want to get the songs given to them and then they sing them, which is fine. But I think that's quite normal and common in the music world. I have a few music artist friends, and they tell me that it's very rare that artists write their own music, and I think that's a little bit sad. I think it's more authentic when artists do, and that's why I respect artists like let's say Ed Sheeran, even Olivia Rodrigo, even Taylor Swift. These people, obviously, they don't write every single song themselves, but the vast majority they do, and I do respect that. And I also think that gives the artist a unique sound, because you can clearly hear on the writing style that that's the artist. So I think that's very, very good,
Right.
and I think that's something also I respect in rock music. I grew up listening to Metallica, Iron Maiden, even very heavy metal, heavier than that. And what's very distinct for rock artists is that you can clearly hear if it's a Metallica record, even if it's a new record you never heard before. You can clearly know it's Metallica, or you can clearly know, oh, that is a intro from a Iron Maiden song. And I like that. So I think that's important to then write your own music, because then you create this identification of your songs, and I think that's important.
Mhm. Love to
I
hear
love
that.
it.
I couldn't
And it's
agree more. Yeah.
yeah.
I love to
So
hear it.
most of the time it's a resource thing, I think, for most artists. They may not have the amount of resources or the wherewithal themselves to produce what they want. And yeah, I've heard the same stories too about the industry. So how are you able to, not conform or and completely stay unique to your craft?
Well, first of all, I think what labels usually do is, so the benefit of being with a label is obviously they can invest in the artist, which is great. They have money. They also have some connections. They can help you. They can connect to other artists. They can probably also get you better gigs at bigger stadiums and all of that stuff. But I feel like that comes later in an artist career, anyways. I think as a starting artist, honestly, I don't think there's really that much a label can do more than invest money into that artist. I mean, usually from what I heard from my artist friends is that when they sign to a label, the label basically just tells them like make TikTok videos and go make Instagram reels. Um, and that's basically what the, the label tells them to do. And I mean, at the end of the day, you can do that without a label. You can just make TikTok videos by yourself. And then it comes down to that money. And of course, most artists maybe don't have money when they start out, so they need that initial push. The good thing with me is that I already accumulated my own wealth through crypto, so that initial push to you know get into the studio, write the music, and produce the music, and eventually market the music, like that liquidity is already there. So I don't need a label for that. And then and then yeah, I become more free. I think that's a beautiful thing. And also I've seen many artists online that celebrate the moment they get out of a label. So I think that's I just a few weeks ago I saw this artist Foja. I don't know if you know her, a great singer. She uploaded a post where she said she's now finally out of a label contract, and she's happy about it. So most people celebrate when they get signed, right? But I see more and more people celebrating the opposite. Also, there's this band called Against the Current. I saw one of their videos where they also explained how they were celebrating when they got out of their contract. So long story short, I think it's good to be free if you're able to, and if you have the connections and the money and that, then I think you have the freedom to do so. But even if you don't, I still think it's possible, just much harder, of course. And yeah, I think creative freedom for an artist is extremely important, because making music is literally an art form, and art forms can't
Yeah.
have boundaries. Like you can't put a boundary on creativeness, creativity. So for me, it's very important to write based on what I want to write, not because a label wants me to do it, or because this has to work on radio, it has to work on a certain type of market or anything like this. I just want to make what I like, and then people, they will enjoy it or not. Like it's up to them. But if I like it, I'm sure there will be other people that like it as well. Maybe not every single person in the whole world, but that never happens anyways.
Very true. Very true. Everyone has a different stroke for different folks, right?
Different strokes for
Yeah,
different folks.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's jump into crypto. As someone who doesn't know much about it, could you kind of break it down and give us the details behind crypto, what it is, and how you make money from it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you can make money from it, you can lose money from it. It depends on someone's willingness to learn, I would say, because many people, they go into crypto with the mindset that they will make quick money. Those people almost always lose money, and then they tell the horror stories about losing money in crypto. So you hear both stories, the good stories and the bad stories. I would say the good stories come from the people that truly believe in crypto, people that devote their full attention and energy towards Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and the revolution which comes with that. So for me, Bitcoin is the most important cryptocurrency. It is the king of all crypto. So usually I separate, and everyone in crypto, we separate Bitcoin from other cryptocurrencies, and other cryptocurrencies, we call them altcoins. So if we just focus on Bitcoin for now, Bitcoin is the best form of money in the world. It's the most decentralized form of money in the world. It's the safest store of value in the world. It is the most divisible form of money in the world, and more importantly, it's the scarcest money in the world. You can only have 21 million Bitcoin. There can never be more than that. And that's why the value of Bitcoin is skyrocketing every single year. On average, I think on average, it's like 50-60% per year. And the reason for that is because people are realizing that Bitcoin is the best form of money in the history of humans. There has never been a better form of money throughout thousands of years of human civilization. So it's almost like a new element of the earth has been created out of nowhere, and people can now buy into that. It's almost like you have a new gold, a new element in the periodic table, but this is the digital element somehow. And it's a revolution. And some people think, oh, it's going to go to zero, but these people have been wrong consistently for 15 years now since Bitcoin was created, and they will continue to be wrong for the next hundreds of years. I think Bitcoin will survive thousands into infinity because you can't destroy Bitcoin. That's the beautiful thing with Bitcoin. It cannot be destroyed or changed. It's hard-coded cryptography. So I put all my money into Bitcoin. All my net worth is there, like 80% at least. I have a bit of altcoins, a little bit of like I have an apartment, I have some cars and watches, but almost all my money is in Bitcoin, and that's what makes me sleep at night. Actually, I actually don't understand how you guys sleep at night if you have dollars and fiat currencies in your bank accounts, because banks control your money. They decide if you can withdraw it or not.
Hmm.
They ask questions when you want to take out your money. They charge you. They have the audacity to
Yeah,
charge you also on your money.
they put
Um,
limits. They put limits too on what you
yeah.
can take out. Yeah,
Right.
so
Right.
we
That's
Wow.
true.
definitely want to agree with you on that part. I think Bitcoin is. Let's try to take a few steps back, maybe for our audience. Bitcoin is a digital currency for the digital world. It's very trusted. It's encrypted. So I have a real simple question, like Carl. What are some basic concept terms you need to understand? Like, for example, what is blockchain, or what is a wallet? Could you help us define those first?
Okay, so blockchain is a it's an invention. Bitcoin is the first blockchain, and it's the most decentralized blockchain. It's, when people say, "Oh, not Bitcoin but blockchain," like, these people don't know what they're talking about. Bitcoin is the blockchain. Bitcoin is the number one blockchain. It's literally, it was the creation of blockchain, and it's basically a very genius way of having strange, like, people that are strangers to each other, without knowing each other,
Hmm.
being able to reach consensus without ever having to agree or disagree. So it's a digital way of reaching a consensus and storing then value in this consensus. And of course, it gets very technical, and on the
Yeah.
technical level, it becomes quite hard to understand for even myself. Like, if you read the white paper, like, it's you need to be a cryptographer to truly understand the technicalities of every single step of this. But if you do look on the surface level, it basically just means that you have a secure form of digital ownership and digital assets,
Hmm.
and you don't have anyone who has to govern it. There's no central authority that has to, you know be in the middle, as a bank would be. Like, banks, they control the ledger of who has what, right? But with
Yeah.
Bitcoin itself controls who has what, without any human or any interaction with anyone being able having to be there to basically control the system. So it's a beautiful technology, and it's a revolution, and it's the first time we have digital assets that can have value inherently. Think of it this way: an email can never have value, right? An email or a photo can never be valuable in itself, because it can always be copied online, right? So
Correct.
if I send you a photo now, basically we have two photos, because it always copies whenever you send it somewhere, and it's impossible for you to know how many copies of this photo exists, because I could have copied it a million times. So same with an email. You
Yeah.
can't have a valuable email, because the moment you send it, there's two emails. It could be infinite emails. Bitcoin is the first time where, when I send you a Bitcoin, that Bitcoin, like, figuratively, it leaves my possession and goes to your possession without getting copied. So that's the blockchain. Basically, blockchain makes sure that I can digitally send you value. That's why one Bitcoin can be worth $100,000, because we know that this Bitcoin is only one of 21 million. And if I don't have it anymore and you have it, well, then you have it. I don't have it anymore. And it sounds, maybe too simple, but that's basically the power of blockchain. It's a
That
digital asset.
That makes
And
simplicity
sense.
I,
is good. Yeah. It's a secure transaction as well, right, Carl?
Exactly. So no one can
Yeah.
censor it, no one can stop it, and there is no bank that takes fees.
Or has
Obviously,
to
there are
approve.
fees, but
Got
those
it.
fees go to the system itself, um, and pays the miners, which is basically the computing power. And this is the thing with Bitcoin. So you don't have a central authority that controls the transactions, but
Mhm.
instead, anyone in the whole world is part of the governance body of Bitcoin. So basically, anyone can use their computing power
Mhm.
to solve these cryptographic equations that basically means that you're mining Bitcoin. You're basically solving, you're helping to validate transactions, and for you doing that, you get paid in these newly minted Bitcoin. But that will stop at 21 million, and then there will never be any more Bitcoin ever created. And from there on, the miners will be paid in transaction fees instead of newly minted Bitcoin.
Exactly. And then last question too, I think this will help. Say you're curious about getting a Bitcoin or tapping into digital currency. You're going to possibly need a wallet, right, Carl? Can you explain what a wallet is, both cold and digital?
Sure. So exactly, if you want to store your crypto, the safest way is to keep it in a hardware wallet, a cold storage wallet, which basically means that it's a dedicated USB you can use. There are multiple companies out there, Trezor, Ledger, Engrave. There are a few of them out there. And basically, in this hardware wallet, then, which basically is like a USB, you store your key, your private key,
Hmm.
and this private key is basically a seed phrase of words, and that represents your basically key to the blockchain. And with this key, you hold your assets basically, and so you can send to this key to this wallet Bitcoin, and you can receive and send. And the safest way is to use a hardware wallet. And of course, some people store it on exchanges and on these hot wallets with bigger risk, of course, because then you have a degree of centralization always. So it's always recommended to have a hardware wallet. Personally, I lost a lot of crypto by thinking it's good to put it on like an exchange or putting it in some strategy where I'm gonna get a return back or something. But I always got scammed, and I lost a lot of money, huge money from that. So people should learn from my mistake. Put your Bitcoin on a hardware wallet. Don't give it to someone who promises you will get more in return, because they will run away with your Bitcoin for sure.
Yeah, I like that. Own it. If I can't hold it, then I don't own it.
Yeah, in crypto we say not your keys, not your Bitcoin, and
Not true.
that's the mantra.
That's what's up.
I like that. Can we talk about the awards behind you real quick? I've been like peeping those YouTube awards.
Yeah, those are from my YouTube channels. I have one channel called The Moon Show, which is my crypto channel where I make technical analysis about Bitcoin and crypto. And when I make trades, I show people my trades, and people can follow them if they want to or not. But basically, I show people what I do in crypto, like
Hmm.
um, simple as that. And the other one is for my vlog channel, Carl Runefeld Vlogs, where I show my life, where I show people what I do on a daily basis. Usually people just want to see me spend money. So usually that's what gets the views. So whenever I buy a car or a watch or something, I bring my videographer, we make a video, and people love to see that. And actually that comes from I started that channel because many people say, "Oh, Carl, you're bragging so much. You're flexing, blah blah blah." And yes, I am. But actually, I'll tell you why.
Yes,
Because
period.
I'll tell you why. Because 7 years ago or so, I was working in a supermarket as a cashier,
Supermarket.
and yeah, as a cashier, and
Wow.
I yeah, I quit my job 2018 November actually. Um, and when I was there, I was visualizing my dream life. I used the law of attraction. I was visualizing, and I was imagining myself being very wealthy and very rich and very successful. And a very good way of getting inspiration then for me was to actually go to YouTube and look at these very wealthy individuals when they were flexing and bragging, because that's exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them show off their watches, their cars, and villas and private jets. Like that gave me so much inspiration. It made me so excited to like finally, like in the future, I will be at their level. So it made me super motivated, and that's why now that I am living that life that I was visualizing, I want to give back to people. So I know that not everyone will find my videos inspirational. Some of them will find it, ridiculous that I'm flexing so much. But I know that there's going to be millions of people that actually find it inspirational, motivational, that they know that I went from grocery store to now, having a Bugatti and flying private jets. And like I show people it's possible with the law of attraction. So yes, I'm bragging, but there's a very good purpose for it. And I don't make any money from that vlog channel. I mean, okay, I make like $3,000, but that pays not even for the videographer. So it's not for making money. It's only for inspiration. And I talk about the law of attraction, and I just want to inspire as many people as possible to, like go out there and change their life and visualize their dream life, decide to change their life, and then just take action and yeah, become the best version of themselves. So that's the purpose of that channel.
I mean, hold on, I'm inspired. Listen, seriously, right now.
Right now.
Yeah,
Yeah. So speaking of people
subscribing
wanting to
ASAP.
start, subscribe. If someone wanted to start a YouTube channel today, what type of advice would you give them? Was there a blueprint or a process that you followed to get the recognition and the attention that you have today?
Okay, so I think step number one is to actually get started, because most people never do that. You know, many people have the idea, okay, let's create a YouTube channel, but most people, they never even make that first video. You know, it's almost like they say that 90% of all startups fail. Well, 90% of all YouTubers never become a YouTuber in the first place because they don't even make that first video. And even if they do, after 10 videos, usually people give up when they don't see the traction. So I would say 95% of all YouTubers, they don't succeed because they don't have the consistency and persistence and dedication and patience to see the fruit of the labor. And I think the only way to become successful on YouTube is to make like at least 30-40 videos. And it's not because those videos are the ones that are going to go viral. It's because you need to learn. Like, you need to know what content works, what content is easier to make, what is more fun to make. And how can you know that when you didn't even make any videos at all, or even just 5 videos or 10 videos? 5-10 videos is not enough of a sample size for you to see what's really working, you know? So I think 30-40 videos is like a good amount of videos to like really start seeing, like, that's enough data to look at, you know? And I think basically, yeah, you have to get into those numbers of videos. And any YouTuber, literally anyone, and probably you guys as well, you look back at your previous like interviews like long time ago, like I was so cringy, like, oh, why did I say that and why did I do that? Like, all content creators think like this because we grow. And actually, looking back and looking at us, seeing that we were cringy, it's a very positive sign. It means that we grew, we matured, we became a better person. So how can you become better at something if you don't even do it? So I think step one is just to literally start smashing out content. And the thing that people don't understand is that, fine, maybe you don't like that video, but you can always delete it later. But if you don't upload it, then who's ever going to see it? So I don't know. I think people overthink it too much. And I think that's the problem. You know, like, I think that's my biggest tip.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there a like a social media calendar that you had, or were you paying for advertisement to push your algorithms on YouTube, or everything just came organically?
For me, it came organically, actually, because I guess I think the very important thing for me was that I made videos about something I was really interested in. I was very passionate about it. You know, I was very interested to learn more about Bitcoin. So making videos about it was fun, you know, and whatever is fun doesn't feel like a chore, doesn't feel like work, you know. And I think that is probably my second tip, is to, when you start a channel, make sure you make a channel about something that you enjoy talking about, because otherwise you will give up after 10 videos. Like, I can guarantee you, like, no one will do videos on YouTube if it feels like a chore. So I think it has to be something which is interesting, and you can monetize literally any YouTube channel. And I just started making videos about something I like, and then it started to organically grow. First video maybe got like only like 100 views, or like, I don't know, 50 views, like not much. Second video I think already got like 1,000 views. I got a little bit lucky on that one.
Wow.
But then usually range like maybe 100 views, 50 views, 200 views. And I quickly started to learn what works and what doesn't work. So that's what I mean about the sample size. Like, when you make like 20, 30 videos, at least one video will get more views than the other videos. That's like guaranteed. Like, that's just how probabilities work. Like, one video will get more views. So then you look at that video. Was maybe the thumbnail very good? Maybe the title was great. Maybe the topic was amazing. Maybe the intro was great. There is something about this video that made it go viral, and then you just do more of that. So for me, for example, I made crypto videos. So let's say one of my videos was about Ethereum and it got 3x more views. Then of course make more videos about Ethereum.
Got it.
Maybe something else works. Make more videos about that until it doesn't work. Then you find something else. That's how you do. Always jump on the next trend. Capitalize on people's attention. Like what are people looking for? If so, in my industry, for example, if Solana breaks out and makes like a huge bull run in the next
Mhm.
week, I'll make videos about Solana because I know that people will be searching for it, looking for it. Their attention is there. Why should I then make a video about Dogecoin if Dogecoin is doing nothing? So that's just my industry example, but it applies to literally any industry. Make videos about what people are looking for. So yeah.
There you
Definitely
have
love
it.
to hear that. Yeah. And then last thing about cryptocurrency, is there a place you recommend any of us to go get it? And our listeners too. Is there a specific area? Is there a specific website, or where would someone who's interested in purchasing crypto go?
So that's a great question. And unfortunately, it's hard for me to tell because it depends on which country you live in. So for you
Ooh.
guys, it's going to be tough for me to recommend something because I don't know what's available for you. Um, so I would, because the ones that I'm using are for sure not available for you guys.
Mhm.
But I do know that the biggest ones in the world, let's say, like the most trustworthy exchanges from my point of view, that is available like worldwide. Like Kraken is like one of the oldest exchanges in crypto, if not the oldest, I think actually.
Okay.
Great one. Coinbase, obviously, also like
Okay.
long standing. So would I recommend them with like all my heart? Like I don't know, but those are like the biggest ones. So I can't guarantee. That's the thing with crypto. Like you always think you can trust an exchange, and then something happens. So that's why keep your money in hardware wallets. If you want to buy from an exchange, fine, go buy. Then you take it out and put it to your wallet. Don't store it there for 5-10 years because you never know what's going to happen in the next few years. Like crypto gets a huge bear market, everyone takes out
Mhm.
their money, it ends up being a fractional reserve. Like you never know. So I would just advise people to store it on hardware wallets at all times.
Definitely. That's some great advice.
Great
Now,
advice. Mhm.
thank you again, Carl. Here on the Midday Live Show, we like to play a little game called Rapid Fire, where we would just want you to relax, say the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay.
Relax.
Sit back, relax, play rapid fire. It's all
Yeah.
gonna be okay.
It's real light, Carl, and I'll knock out the first 5 questions, and then I'll pass it over to Jazz. You
Gotcha.
re- All right, you ready, Carl?
Okay, so you say something and I just say what comes to my mind.
Yeah, because it may be a simple question, or where I'm asking you, for example.
Or we'll find out your deepest, darkest secrets. Dun dun dun.
Like dogs, Carl, dogs or
It can
cats?
go either way.
Yeah,
I would say a dog.
cool. What's your most prized possession?
My most prized possession. I mean, it's not a possession, but my little brother.
Oh yeah, big shout out to that man. We'll
Oh,
talk about that later if you got a
yeah.
chance.
Sure.
Um, Describe your style in one word.
Um, I would say unique.
Unique. Nice. Pretty dope. Now, if you could describe yourself as a musician, what is your music style in one word?
Free.
That's very true. And then
Cool. I
last one for
like
me,
that.
then I'm going to pass to the Jazz. What is the best compliment you've ever received?
I think it's from my parents. The moment they say the first time they really said like we're proud of you, because that's something that was very important for me many years ago when I was in the supermarket when I dropped out of school. Like they were literally the opposite of proud of me. They were very disappointed and anxious about me. So when they say that they're proud of me, that's the biggest compliment, and it makes everything worth it.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. One food you can't live without, Carl.
um, that would have to be sushi.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, good answer.
Nice.
Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Wow. I
It's a
mean,
deep
by
one.
now,
You know?
yeah, because like I must have answered that question like 1,000 times in my lifetime, right? Since you were like 5 years old. But what should I
Yeah. It's hard to
I guess that,
choose. There are so many good
yeah,
ones.
I think time travel, to be honest.
Whoa. Okay.
That's what I would say.
Okay, going into my next one then. If you could time travel to a year, which one and why?
Mm.
Like
Well, to
right
be
now,
honest,
if you could go.
I would go straight back to 2009 and mine as much Bitcoin as I possibly can.
Good answer.
Hey,
Good answer.
get that money, man.
Okay. Okay. One more, I think. Then passing it to DJ Spoil Milk. One thing you wish you were better at.
Public speaking, I would say.
Oh,
Well, you're pretty captivating
doing
here.
great now. Yeah.
Exactly, man. You're doing fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm online like this, yeah, but the moment I'm on stage alone, like I have stage fright actually, and I have no clue how I'm gonna do that with the music because I'll be shaking like this, you know. So I don't know, like that, I need some confidence on stage for sure, and I have to just build that up, you know. And I think that's also the same with like the whole YouTube video thing. Like you just have to go do it, and like you need to start literally just
Right.
do it. I don't think there's any other way to like think about it. So I have to just get myself through it and push, you know. But that's something I wish I had in my blood, you know, just like walk on stage and just like sing, you know, without. But I get super scared actually.
Nice.
One day, law of attraction, right?
There you go.
Exactly.
What is something you spent your money on that you regret?
Scammers.
Don't we all? We all get scammed in once in a while, right?
Bro, you don't even want to know how much money I lost to shady scammers, man. It's insane. Like it's ridiculous. Like tens of millions of dollars gone. I will never. Yeah.
Oh my
Never.
God.
Yeah. Yep. It is what it is. But I learned the hard way, and I will never do that again. So people should learn from my pain, and so they don't have to go through the same pain. Like, just keep your this is the third time I'm saying it in this interview, but keep your money in your hardware wallet and don't give it to other people. That's very important.
Mm. Yeah.
No, thank you for saying that and reminding them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now it's time to reveal some deep, dark secrets. Carl, who are you texting the most?
Who I'm texting the most? Probably my assistant and my managing director in the group.
All right, good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. It's not even probably. It's like extremely affirmative. That's exactly.
Like definitely.
Yeah. It's like every day, all the time, you know.
He said business comes first, right?
Somehow, yeah.
It's a businessman. Period.
Okay, here we go. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest what?
Pet peeve.
Pet peeve.
Oh, pet peeve. Something that annoys you in excess. You know, for me, it's got to be like, for some reason, dripping water makes me crazy. I got to turn off the faucet. You got a pet
Is
peeve?
that like American slang or what is that?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't even know that.
He was like, "Oh, what?"
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm learning
yeah.
something new. Yeah.
Okay.
We call it pet
I
peeve,
know
what
exactly
irritates
what
you the
actually. Okay. When you know when you're in a restaurant and you're like eating, and then someone like takes their knife and like pushes it so hard, so it's like it you know.
Oh, on the plate, and they scratch the plate.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly, there have been many times when I actually just leave. I go outside because it hurts my brain so much, and I can't have it in me to be rude and tell them to stop because it's such a so I just leave. It happened actually a few times that I just leave, and then I come back after like 10 minutes because I also have like ADHD. So like when these noises get into my brain, I can't get them out for like at least a few minutes. Like it's stuck there. So I have to go out. So that's something like it's just horrible. Yeah, it's wow. Even thinking about it makes me like irritated. Actually,
We
Give him
definitely
the
found his
ick.
pet peeve. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good stuff. This will be my last question for me. What are you watching on TV, Netflix, or any type of series that has your attention?
Well, to be fair, I first of all don't watch TV. I don't think I watched TV since I don't know. I watched when I was watching Disney Channel when I was like 10 years old or something. But
Come on,
yeah, I
Disney
remember.
Channel.
Yeah, I remember like Zach and Cody. That's So Raven.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
he
the
knows.
good stuff. Good stuff.
Come on, Carl. Yes.
Yeah. High School Musical,
Good times.
Camp Rock. Yeah. Me and my sister, we were watching that stuff.
Nice.
But that was probably like the last time I was really watching TV. Netflix, it's extremely rare as well. I live a very busy lifestyle in Dubai. You know, like either I'm in the office or I'm out at dinners or like I'm flying somewhere. Like it's very rare I sit down and like actually watch Netflix. So the last series I did watch was with my mom. We watched Prison Break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just finished watching Prison Break for the first time, like a few days ago, literally. Just
it's
finished the
good.
whole thing.
It's
So
good.
good.
However, the best series, actually, the best thing that has ever been created on the white screen by any human, it's Breaking Bad. And I think everyone needs to watch Breaking Bad.
I love that. I love it. Breaking Bad is
Yeah.
amazing.
It's a must watch. Must watch.
It's not
That's been on
amazing.
my list
It's
forever.
genius. It's a masterpiece. Look, Beethoven, he was good at making music, right? Picasso, he was great at making paintings.
Paintings. Yeah.
But Breaking Bad, it's on that level of making of series and like it's there's nothing that can compare. No movie, no series, and it's also number one by far. Like you have Breaking Bad, and then you would say like number 7. You can start counting the rest of the series. So
Oh
Breaking
man.
Bad,
Man. Yeah, he's stand on
Love that.
business, 10 toes down, right? Yeah.
I
That's
love to
amazing.
hear it.
just a fact.
Big facts. Now, final question, Carl. Just want to make sure I bring up this. Recently, you donated $80,000 to the Emirates Down Syndrome Association in the UAE. You want to tell us a little bit about that and what happened and why'd you go about doing that yourself?
Yeah, sure. So obviously, I think when you make money, I think it's also important that you give back as well. And I also think it's important that we give back not only to make ourselves feel better. Like many people, I think they sometimes do that just because it feels like they should. But I think for me, it was very important that I find charities to donate to where I have a passion for it, or like I really care about it. So the reason why I donated to Emirates Down Syndrome Association is because, of course, my little brother was born with Down syndrome. And that's not the only thing. He was also born with a heart condition, and he also had cancer twice, leukemia, which is actually very unlikely to get it twice. Very, very, very like it was serious leukemia. And then he was also born with a lymph angioma on his leg, which is basically a big lymph cyst that was extremely aggressive. They needed to make 11 surgeries, and basically for many years he was living in hospital because of that. And my parents also, of course, lived in hospital because of that. So I would say that his first 10 years of existence was basically in and out of hospital all the time. And my dad had to be in hospital during the nights. My mom was there during the days so that my dad could work during the days to make money. And of course, me and my sister, we were also affected because everything always was, they were always in hospital. So we didn't see them much. And so it was like a very, very crazy time for 10 years straight, his first 10 years. Now he's 19. He's now alive and well, and he's fully healthy from no cancer, and everything is okay now. Even his leg is okay now. It looks like the chainsaw massacre on his leg, but at least it's fixed in the sense that he can walk. And there's no leaking there, because it was leaking for years. So for like 5 6 years it was constantly an open wound, like fully like red, and like like many people looking at it would just like they would not be able to look at it. That was how bad it was, even worse, like worse than you think. So he lived like that for many years, and then he got sick all the time because it was infections and inflammation, and um, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So he's my little hero. He's been fighting since the day he was born,
Hmm.
and the family has been fighting. So when a kid is born with all of these things, like it's not only for the kid, like the whole family gets affected. Like my parents, like their whole life was completely in shambles overnight. The moment he was born, it was like a new life. Like something that hit from the side, like no one could have imagined that. So he comes with two sides. Obviously, that's the bad side, but the good side is that he's the most loving little human being on the planet. Like
Hmm.
he's giving just as much energy as it was taking away from at least like he's the energizer bunny in the family, giving love, and always hugging and kissing and being very like loving. And
Affectionate, yeah.
yeah, he's just amazing. Like he can make you feel better like that the moment you have a bad day. So he's the best. And many people with Down syndrome have that trait, the personality. They are very loving and very caring and very emotional and very caring. They really do care about each other and their family and their loved ones. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So they deserve the world. And that's why I donated to Emirates Down Syndrome Association, because that's the biggest association in the UAE, and that's where I live. And they are volunteers, some ladies there that started this thing and are running it.
Hmm.
And they help kids and individuals with Down syndrome to learn how to live a normal life, as normal as they can. To teach them you know English and math and all that stuff, and also teach them how to become self like independent.
Yeah.
Teach them how to cook, how to maybe do simple jobs and these things, which is very important for them to become independent. And yeah, they always need money, of course. And that's I was there. I checked it out, and I think it's very legit. Like they're very good people behind it. And I visited the place, I think, 3 times before I made my donation, just to like make sure that it's a good place. Uh, and yeah, they were super happy. And that's the story, I would say.
Man, we love to hear that, man. It's very
Beautiful.
heartfelt.
Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
heartfelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the important thing, to donate and give to charity where you. I mean, okay, not everyone has a sick child in their family, but
Hmm.
everyone has something they care about. Like maybe you care a lot about single moms in a specific country, or single dads in a specific country, like this in that. Like there's something that people care about, and that is where you should put your money then, because I think then giving money is one thing, but your time and energy is actually worth even more than that. Like
Mm.
going to the place, like really
Yeah.
like talking to the people, like maybe there's more you can help with, like, and just giving the time and energy is actually worth sometimes even more than the money itself. And it has to feel right. It shouldn't feel like a chore or something you do just to make yourself feel better. That's how I feel.
100%.
Hmm.
Man,
Love
definitely.
that.
It's important. And you want to learn more about his journey, you can head over to carlrunfeld.com and learn a bit more about what he's doing out there when it comes to the charities and giving. He's you're quite the person, man. You preach in law of attraction. I've always believed in that. And the best thing I can do for my family and my friends and my circle is to be a better version of myself. And I think you're a shining example of that, Carl.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, hats off.
Thank you. Thank you. That's really what I want to do. Like after making this money and like being successful, like I think it's my obligation now to bring other people up with me, like
Mm.
um, because if I can do it, literally anyone can do it. Like I was in a supermarket, like a cashier, like I had no connections, no access to money. my parents were not poor, but they also wouldn't give me money to go do something crazy. Like they told me to go to school and get my degrees, but for me, I just felt I can't do that. Like it's not my life. I wanted to do something extraordinary, and I think everyone should be their best version of themselves. And that there is an alternate reality out there where everyone is this extraordinary person, um, and everyone is just waiting to become that person. Or but you have to make the decision to actually attract that reality. And I think that's what I did. And I'm not even finished yet. Like there's many things I want to do, but it's a work in progress. Always becoming the best version of
Okay,
ourselves. It's a work in progress.
magazine. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. So
Love this.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing this, Steve.
Yeah. I mean, if I can inspire people,
That's
I'm
awesome.
happy.
Carl,
You know,
thank
like
you so much for being here.
thank you for having me.
Be sure to check out his music
Our pleasure.
wherever you stream it. Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple Music. Of course, you can listen free on the new version of the iHeartRadio app today. It's free. You can curate your own playlists. Of course, you can listen to the Midday Live Show and Carl Ruhnfeld himself wherever you travel. Thank you again, Carl. It's been amazing.
Thank you guys.
Before
you.
you go,
We'll talk
Carl,
to you
before
soon.
you go. Wait. Before you go,
Can't let him go. Somebody got to say it.
Take the floor.
I love cars. Okay. You have a Bugatti?
Hmm.
Oh, how fast have you traveled in that beautiful machine of yours?
Well, I don't know how to phrase that in your metric system, which is a bit strange, but 315 kilometers per hour. So whatever that is in miles per hour. But
Sheesh.
quite fast, I must say.
That is 195 miles per hour.
Woo.
Holy cow. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fast, but it actually goes even faster. It goes much faster than that. But to go top speed, you need to find like an airstrip somewhere, because you have to, like, it's very hard
An
to reach the top.
airstrip? Like for
An
planes?
airstrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
to
believe
reach
it.
the
I
top
believe it.
speed, you need like a straight line of, like, you have to go like full speed for at least, I think, like 2, 3, 4 minutes maybe to like yeah, it's very tough. It's a very fast machine, but yeah, it's amazing. I love it. It's my dream car, actually. When I was a kid, I always thought, if I have a Bugatti Veyron in the future, I made it. My life is complete, you know. So the moment I could afford it, I was like, you know what, I have to. It's like my childhood dream. Like, if I can achieve my dream now, it would be so cool, you know. So I just bought it, and I was like, wow, that's insane. Like, I literally live that dream from when I was a boy, you know. Like, because when I was a kid, I sometimes, when I was traveling with my family and we were in, like, maybe France, we went to Monaco over the day, and I could see a Bugatti Veyron. Like, I looked at the guy, and I'm walking into this car, and I was like, wow, this guy is just such a legend. Like, such a cool person. Like, I was like, wow, you know, I was
Yeah.
like idolizing to be like, wow, you know, like, who's this person? What is he doing? You know? So it's cool to be that person now for someone else, like the other small kids, you know. Like, when I drive these cars, there's always the young guys, you know, like the 6, 7 year old guys. They're like, wow. And I just think back to myself, like, you know, maybe now I put a dream in their mind, you know, like, and that's what I hope, you know, like, that they feel like they want to be like me when they grow up. So that's cool, you know.
That is
Love that.
awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. Definitely. We should give him one of those midday round of applause. Of course.
Yes.
Appreciate you, Carl.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. It's been
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Energy was fantastic.
Thank you, guys. Great interview.
Your time.
Anytime you're in Chicago, we'd be happy to have you at the radio station, iHeartRadio. Just contact us and we'll be able to arrange that for you.
Sure.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. Until next time, Carl, thank you for joining us on the Midday Live Show.
Thank you very much. I
thank
appreciate
you.
that a lot.
Of course.
Okay. Wow. I feel like so inspired. I don't know. What are we talking about next? I'm kind of like stuck.
Wow.
Nothing. The show is
Wow.
over. We can't. No,
That
we
was
just
great. Right. No more
drop
is
the mic.
needed.
The Bugatti is all I wanted to talk about.
No, it's incredible too. You know, that's got to be one of the most highest form of of a compliment you can get from another human. You know, you inspire me to be great. You make me want to
Yeah.
be a better version of myself. So again,
That's
be
him.
sure to follow him. Yeah, Carl Runfeld, head on over, man. Great guy. Boy, if you didn't learn something today, you were not watching, man.
Yeah, seriously. How to invest your money, where to put your money, how to save your money.
Yeah,
All of
that's
that.
what's up. And most importantly, hard like cold wallet. Have it. If you can't touch it, you can't own it. He said, you know, keep your money in your pocket. All right.
Mm.
Amazing work. Oh, what's up,
Indeed.
Linda?
Happy holidays.
Happy
What up?
holidays.
Hey.
Hold up. What do we got here? The best thing since cake and ice cream? Hold up.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
The next best thing is cake and ice
and ice
cream. I
cream.
like that.
Man, we may
I
have
like
to take
that.
that. We may have to take that, my man. What's up, Mr. Juan? How you doing? Welcome to the Midday Live Show.
Hello.
We'd like,
Yes, sir.
you know. So next on the agenda, Jazz, we had a few questions right of our own. Certain topics of discussion. Is this correct?
This is
Or-
correct. Yes.
or did-
you are correct?
I'm super curious about this whole elf name thing you got going on in the Google Docs.
Okay. Yeah, I can pull that up. So I saw this, I think it was on Instagram, and I was like, this is cute. This is fun. So I thought it would be cool to find out what our elf names are. So feel free if you're watching along to comment what yours would be. I don't know if we can see. Can y'all see that?
Let's see.
Yeah,
I
zoom
got-
in a
I gotta-
little bit.
gotta
Full
put it-
screen.
Hit it one more time for the people in the 30s. You know what I'm saying? Myself. I'm
Too
speaking.
soon.
There we go.
Too soon.
I left my reading goggles
Okay.
at home. That's crazy. So this kind of like reminds me of like what would be your stripper name? Have you seen those posts where it's like your month and then
Yeah.
Of
Maybe
course
like
I would
honey
say that.
biscuit,
Honey biscuit.
chocolate, something.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
Hey, it is lunchtime, and you know we do get
I
hungry.
am hungry too. So
See? Jazz, you brought it up. Did you want to go first?
yeah, I can go. So my elf name would be first letter of my first name, Frosty, birth month, September, Snowy.
Frosty, Snowy.
Favorite holiday activity. Let's see. I would say Christmas movies for sure. So was it Frosty Snowy Cakes?
Oh, Frosty,
I love
Snowy.
Frosty
Cakes.
Snowy Cakes.
That's a cool name. That's a good name. That's a good name for an elf, right?
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
You got this, DJ Spoil Milk.
Frosty Snowy Cakes.
Yes, sir. Oh, all right. My name would be Cherry
Try.
Glitter.
Cheery, like full of cheer. Cheery.
Oh,
Cherry.
It's like
Okay.
red.
Cherry. Cherry. Glitter cakes. That would be my name.
Let's say cheery. Yeah, sorry.
Cherry. Okay, you know, I got to put the goggles on too. It's a little, oh, that's an E, not an R. Okay, cool.
Oh man, here we go. Mine's got to be
Oh, wait,
hilarious.
we got a comment real quick. Tyler says evergreen ginger toes.
You got to get that looked at, bro. Sound like fungus of the feet. No, I'm kidding.
That does sound like something you would like. Ooh,
We love you,
ooh,
Tyler. We love
that's
you.
an interesting one.
Hilarious.
Be sure to check him out, of course. He's got his own shows going on. My man, Media Man, holding down Detroit.
Yes, sir.
Ties take today. Big shout out. Period.
All right, here we go.
Okay, what was yours, Isaiah? I think I missed it. What was the full name?
Cheery.
Yeah. Cherry glitter cakes.
Cheery glitter cakes. Love that.
Yeah. That's my stripper name too, I guess.
All right.
Multifunctional.
Yeah, multifunctional indeed. All right. Here we go. Cupcake. Cupcake.
Okay.
Sugar. And what do I like doing? You know, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like decorating the tree. You know, it's like a thing of mine. I like it. It's like a whole.
Cheeks.
That's- so let's try this again. Cupcake sugar cheeks.
Ooh.
Why? I feel like I shot myself in the foot,
I think you won. You won.
I
for
think
sure.
you won, Steve.
but I feel like I lost.
Give it up for Mr. Cheeks.
Hey, don't forget he's available for some private dances, 2 for $50 right now. Of course, up next we got Cherry or Cheery. Mel's name, Scripper name, it's all the same. No, I'm kidding. That's crazy.
Ooh.
Mama
Yeah.
Pierce, come through. Mama
Only on the
Pierce.
Midday Live show, folks. Only here.
Candy toes.
Candy toes. Hey now.
Yeah, come through.
Sweet tooth or sweet toes?
Mm.
Okay.
It got weird. It got
did.
weird.
It definitely got me
And you didn't think it didn't start when Cheeks?
quickly. It wasted no time.
Yeah, it went downhill from there.
Right. Where'd you want to go next with this, Jazz, as far as the questions and the discussions?
I want to know what song for real y'all been feeling all year, because it's always a few songs that people get into, you know, throughout the year, and that really has them playing it on repeat. What were some of those for y'all in 2024? Songs that came out this year, though, like specifically, you know,
Specifically this year.
Mm.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I got lucky with that one because my song of the year was on my Spotify Wrapped.
I'm going right back to my screenshot right now.
Yeah, because it was released this year. The album was Book of David by Dave East. The song of the year for me was Feel Like, and I listened to it 3,039 minutes this year.
Wow.
ooh, okay.
That's a big chunk of time.
You know what? I gotta be honest with you. Mine was first person shooter mode.
First person shooter mode.
First person shooter mode, and if we had to, you know, kind of skip a little bit and elaborate on the rest of our topic, the 3 questions are your favorite song of the year, movie, and then personal or pop culture moment. First person shooter mode is the song, and then that transitions to the moment of the year for me, which was the Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick beef. Like that was beautiful to hip hop.
Huge. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It really has such a large impact that I feel like it's going to be felt for real for like years.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
it was like that.
I loved every
Love
bit
it.
of it, to be honest. Like,
Love it. Same.
I appreciate the fact that no, it's not an album that takes 12 months. No, I'm dishing out 3 songs, 4 songs, 5 songs right away, week after week. I love that.
sometimes in between days, like Kendrick had 2 songs ready to go within the same week.
And you wake up and there's new tracks.
Breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Man,
moment.
I love every minute of it.
He said, but somebody had to do it.
End, you know, the end of it got a little, okay, we're talking about pedophiles and abusive, you know, all the other stuff like that. That's when it got like to be a little too much for me. But when it was just bar for bar,
Yeah.
battle rap style, I was loving it.
That's how
That
it
was a
should
good
be,
one.
man.
That was, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jazz? What was your song?
Song, I really think one of the ones I listened to a lot this year was $1 Million Baby. And I know, you know, it's basic. And a lot of people were like, they got sick of that song so fast. They were like, turn that off. But I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was gone. I was still there. Okay? I was there. I was just every
I
time.
was still there.
Yeah.
This is wild.
And I like Tommy Richmond's rest of his music. It's like really vibey if you listen to the rest of it too. So yeah. I ain't never represent like I was there, okay? Still there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it.
Love that. Movies. Ooh. You know, man, I kind of want to predict one because I'm supposed to watch Red One tonight with Leo. If not tonight, then tomorrow. It's like the Rock, and it's like a Christmas where he's like security agent extraordinaire, and so kidnaps Santa. I saw the trailer and I was blown away. Definitely movie worthy. Like I'll pay the $30 a ticket for this nonsense, right?
Nice.
But it seemed great, seemed intense, good, like action, comedy, thriller. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. But if I need to answer it for this year, movie I watched this year, not gonna lie, I think it was Garfield, man. It was like a father-son flick. I watched it with my boy, and it was good. And head on a swivel, head on a swivel. It was a good moment too. Like we talked a lot. I remember we watched that film this year, and then we had like some serious, like, father-son conversations. And he asked me questions of my relationship with my father. We don't know how that went, but but it was pretty cool. It was heartfelt for me, so I'll throw Garfield in there, and then maybe Red
Okay.
One to be continued.
Wow.
Why did I have to go there? It always has to go
Movie.
there.
That's okay.
Oh, it's
That's
good stuff.
okay. Yeah. Did you say your movie already? I don't think you did. Do you have one?
I don't, man. I'm such like I watch a lot of movies, and I'm not someone who watches stuff over, to be honest. So, I
Really?
guess
Really?
I'll watch it, and then if I
Really?
loved it, I loved it, right? But I'm not
Stop.
someone who like watches stuff over and over again.
Really?
No, I do
Yeah.
that. I overwatch movies. Jazz, I think you're the same, right? And it's not overwatching.
I
We just,
rewatch.
yeah, it's a rewatch. It's
Yeah.
I'm reigniting an emotion I felt when I watched the thing. It felt
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
I gotta forget about it and then get reintroduced to it, and then I'll watch it like I never watched it before. Like,
Oh, I was like, no way.
yeah. Like even
I mentioned-
my
I forgot.
classic TV shows, like I'll watch an episode of Fresh Prince like I've never seen it before, and I'll laugh like
Yeah.
I never laughed at that joke before, and it irritates the hell out of my wife. She's like, "You saw it already. You know it's coming. Why are you laughing that loud?"
Why she yelling at you?
It's funny, bro.
Fresh Prince is hilarious, though.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I got to do a little bit of research to see what came out this year and kind of remind myself what I watched and say, oh, okay, this is what I'm think. This is my choice.
In the meantime, I think I have one. I actually just watched it the other night. It's called Smile 2. I don't know if y'all saw the
Oh.
first Smile.
You're crazy for that.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
that movie was crazy. And I can like really appreciate a good scary movie. Not just like the stupid jump scares, but the ones that really get you, like have you shook, like walking through the hallways in the dark, like I gotta turn on the light because I'm scared. Like
Yes.
genuinely
Oh my god.
scared.
Uh-uh.
So yeah, Smile 2 did that for me the other night. I was feeling that. I like Smile 2. Y'all should watch
Oh
that.
my
So
god. I'm scared to watch it. Because I know that movie. I'm
Don't be
like, oh,
scared.
I gotta see
It's
it.
okay.
I haven't seen it.
that is craziness.
Have you seen the first one?
No, because it's
Watch
crazy.
both.
Oh my
Watch
God.
both.
With the lights off alone.
Yes. Yes. Get fully immersed into Smile.
I heard someone the other day say, radio studio is kind of like the inside of an asylum. I'm like, what? Padded walls. You're all by yourself, and if you don't got the headphones on, you're gonna hear your own voice.
I like that.
Oh,
Oh,
here we go. I got it.
Yeah.
and the locks on the doors.
Got it. Bad Boys. That
Oh
came out
yeah,
this
epic.
year.
Yeah.
Damn,
Mhm.
weird. I
Yeah,
felt
I
like
was in tune
I thought that was like longer than that, but yeah, it was epic
this
Epic.
year.
Right, that
And,
was this
okay,
year.
So, yeah, it was this year.
in the
Cool.
summer. Yeah, it was hot. It was hot outside. Yeah,
Oh, right.
Bad Boys, Ride or Die.
two icons coming back for a final, not a sequel. It's like the third. Oh, it was just so epic for us too, especially as a
Yeah.
guy.
June 7th, 2024.
Boom.
Wow.
It was good. It was hot
It's been a long
outside.
year.
But
Mhm.
but the last 3 months have been flying.
Yeah, I would say this is my movie here. And now it's like, okay, when Bad Boys was, releasing that whole month, the month before, I'm watching all the other movies to make sure that I'm up to date. You know what I'm saying? That's how I watch movies, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And so it's kind of like rewatching a season of something before the new one or the last one comes out.
Yeah.
Like You is coming back next year. I just saw that. I'm so excited. I gotta
Yeah.
rewatch the last season though before that comes out.
So okay. For those, I'm like so committed and I'm so locked in. I remember everything as far as series and things of that nature. And then I've always been the guy with the third eye as far as video.
Oh, okay.
You know, so like I pay attention to
Hi.
plots. I pay attention to the lighting and scenes and things of that nature. So you is something that I already got right here. And he
I remember
pissed me
most
every time.
of everything, but it's just the last season is kind of like blurry in some parts. But I remember like the big stuff.
You think it's starting to get watered down, maybe? And it's not hitting the way.
No, I think it's really about to turn up this last season. Like I think it's about to be really wild, and I think it's all gonna like connect. You know, everything's gonna connect from season 1 to season 5, and I love when that happens in shows. It's magical to watch. So I'm excited. If you can't tell.
Very good. I definitely could tell.
Yeah. What I did my song, my movie. What else did I say?
Culture.
Yeah.
Culture moment.
Mm-hmm.
I already gave mine. It was the whole Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole beat, bar for bar, battle rap, hit after hit. Sometimes you gotta pop out show. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely huge. I mean,
Ain't that the truth?
well, she keeps thinking. I think mine's a little more simple. I hate bringing it up, and I hate bringing the fact that it's on my mind. But like, this really did like kind of, you know, solidified my conspiracy about how like the industry is so crazy and corrupt, and there's people and stuff like that, like the whole Diddy thing, and then now, you know, J2, like all that. I'm like, ooh, I can't trust nobody anymore. How many, as a DJ, you're like, how many more artists am I crossing off the do not playlist now?
Yeah, that part sucks because Diddy is definitely he was definitely in the playlist as far as music that I'm playing
in weddings.
Yeah.
So that really bothered me. Yeah, it really stuck with me for a bit, and I hate what's unfolding, and then again, like I hate what happened to the victims and everything too. But I was like, damn, they got one over me, man. Don't forget, guys, if you're interested in new videos like this, hit the like button and subscribe. Back to you, Jazz.
Oh, okay. I was still thinking of it. No.
I thought she was frozen.
Oh no. Oh boy.
No, I was just thinking.
Big scandals.
I need like Jeopardy music at this point. Big scandals. Or you said think scandals.
Or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
Oh, why was that so scary for no reason? That was really scary. Oh, okay. No, I got mine. When Quiet on Set came out, that was kind of like that blew my whole like world.
Your childhood. Come on.
Yeah.
Who didn't watch Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Come on. Jeez, that was credible. Hey, it goes to what I was telling you guys earlier in January. I was like, 2024, Year of the Dragon, year of unveiling. Yeah, year of unveiling.
Yeah.
So that was us.
No, I was just saying. And then in January, that was this year, we had Giovanni on the show. Giovanni Samuels.
That's right. That's
so
right.
It was just like
Shout out to Giovanni.
two crazy moments.
Right.
Love her. Shout out to Giovanni.
Well, I'm sure that
y'all
I'm
watch
sure
Quiet
that-
on Set if you haven't.
big ups. And then on the next episode, we'll definitely talk about a recap because we had a year for the books, if you think about it, right, guys? We accomplished so much, the three of us, and I'm so proud to say I work with with the both of you. So it's been local, man. It's been out of control in a good way. We've been booked, busy, and blessed. So I'm sure next week's show, the final show of the year, we'll do a little bit of a recap.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Not sure why my voice raised, but
recap.
That's okay because you're excited.
Wednesday, hump day.
Because you feel it in your soul.
Yeah. It's craziness.
Love that. So what are you guys feeling next? I think Steve picked the first one, the Elf. DJ Spoiled Milk, it's on you.
Well, around this time, I like to brainstorm a little bit. I just, I want to hear from you guys. What are your goals in 2025? And two, what goals did you have in 2024 that you accomplished?
Very good.
Now, I know we have one more episode before we actually say goodbye to 24 and hello to 25. So I could pose the question now, and we can actually,
With research.
and really come with it next week. But I just want to put that in the air. What goals did we set this year, and did we accomplish them? Did we even open up that chapter?
Mm-hmm.
And what goals do we have for 25? Man, I think that'd be a great conversation to have, and a great conversation for others to, comment on too, online.
Absolutely.
So we don't got to get into it right now. We can, let's actually take some time and really talk about it.
Good idea, man. Listen to the man in red. That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Christmas sweater season.
Yeah, today's ugly. I was gonna wear mine too, but like today's ugly sweater day for my son, at school and stuff. So he got himself. He didn't want to get the ugly. Me, I got the ugliest piece of thing you could buy made out of wool, right? And it itches. Anyway, but Leo's got a nice, cool little holiday sweater. You know what I'm saying? 'Tis the season to be jolly, and Merry Christmas, everybody. Just want to say
what we do, man. Over here, we do ugly sweaters every Saturday in December. Sometimes Fridays I just can't hold it. I can't wait till Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. That's one of our Christmas traditions.
Yeah.
And speaking of Christmas traditions, what's a tradition that you have to do each year? A tradition that you just know it's Christmas time when this tradition comes out.
I mentioned one earlier too. Like, I love decorating the tree. When I decorate the tree, I'm like, ooh, I start hearing Mariah in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's on and popping. I'm thinking about
those ad libs.
Hey, what? No, I'm kidding. But we got to think too, because like for Latinos and Spanish people worldwide, yeah, we celebrate the 25th. We wait till what was that in the background? I heard something. I was like, whatever. It's probably DJ. What's that smell?
Yeah, got a couple of high notes,
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Get the next karaoke, going crazy with Mariah.
You know it. Oh yeah. So probably we get to have wine and unwrap one present every 24th. Before midnight. It's like a thing. Before bed, you get one little Christmas present from underneath the Christmas tree. And you can have yourself a little wine.
Nice.
So that's how I know. I'm like, oof, it's on. It's 24 hours and 12 hours and countdown. Yeah. So that'll be mine.
How long have you been doing that?
Since I can't remember. Since about, I want to say 5, 6. I remember.
You had wine?
Oh yeah. Well, the wine part came early.
Oh, period.
So
Nice.
I know I was here. This is so funny. I remember one time I was at like a family party, and then I was like 8, and then one of my mom's family friends, who I would call Tio, like uncle, he'd be like, hey, give me that clear bottle over there. Give me the 6-pack, right? And I bring it over, and it's Zima. I don't know if you guys remember Zima with a Zima. You can Google it. It's so old. But he cracked it open in front of me, and I'm like, "What's that?" He's like, He's like, "You want some?" I'm like, "Sure." And he just poured some in a glass for me, and I was like, "Oh, it's garbage." But when I had wine at 13,
oh, is that like a wine cooler?
Yeah, it was like a wine cooler of some sort. It tastes like bad. But when I had real wine at 13, I was like, "Oh, this is very nice." Kind of felt like a pretend adult at the time.
Nice. Yeah, Steve, my family, we do the same thing every Christmas Eve. We open up a present. Most of the time, too, it was the best one. That's how my mom used to do it. The best present, open it up right now. I can't wait until tomorrow. I'm like, all right, say less.
Say less.
Dang. That's nice. Yeah, me and my mom used to do that. But I think from what I remember, I would just choose like a random one. So I wouldn't know if it was going to be like the best one or anything.
Yeah. She would have to choose.
Yeah,
That was the only thing. Yeah. My mom would be you choose. Like, okay,
She wrapped them
open
so
that
she
one.
knows.
This one, you open that one. We are like, ooh, here we go.
I know. Oh, fingers crossed, because
For me, it's
yeah.
always sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying fingers crossed. I love these little things, these traditions that we do.
Yeah.
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 I've made like my own tradition as an adult. Of course, I watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch every year, always. But I definitely like crack open a little some shum and get comfortable, and that's how I know it's Christmas time. Yeah, when I watch The Grinch, and I have seen the movie literally 1,000 times, literally, and I will never ever get over it or get tired of it ever.
Mhm.
It's so
I
good.
think we've seen it about 5 times now.
He's like in the last
5.
24 hours. No.
Yeah. About 5 times this week. It's on once a day in this house.
That's beautiful. Love
Well,
that.
it's good because there's different variations. You know, they got the Jim Carrey classic one. They got the Is it
That's the only
Pixar?
one. What are you talking about?
The
Yeah.
TV, I'm sure TNT or something's playing the other versions. They got different versions. That's all.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I know.
Another one too, though, for me is eggnog.
Ugh.
I
like eggnog.
I gotta
Dude.
consume eggnog at least once.
Oh,
You know, throw a little bit of
Mhm.
Bailey's in there or something, some type of
sure. That's
Yeah.
Go crazy with it. Of course, I'm gonna be hurting the next day, but it's okay. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
yeah, but like, we
That's all
have
that matters.
there's a Spanish eggnog too, which I think is way better. You can look up cola de mona or cola de mono, and it's if you translate it, it's a tail of a monkey or monkey tail, and so it's like a
Oh,
coffee, cocoa, coffee, chocolate, eggnog in a way too. But there's no eggs, no yolk. It's just like a combination of a bunch of liquors that taste like chocolate coffee.
Mm.
that sounds
good.
really good.
Super good.
Okay, Mama Fear's coming through, playing Whitney Houston's "Joy to the
To
World."
Yeah.
Yes,
Opening
I
presents.
remember.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice.
a classic.
Nice.
Classic.
Oh, what? And I gotta hear Temptations too.
Dude, of course, man. I mean, for me, it's Stevie. It's my favorite all-time Christmas song. Is what Christmas means to me.
Yeah.
I'll sing along
Oh,
to that
yeah.
thing nonstop.
Woo. I think it's a Temptations,
Hmm.
Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, this Christmas.
Yeah.
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 Mm-mm.
And then you got Mariah Carey. I think it was in my top 3.
Mariah.
Yes, yes.
I'm out here making jazz deaf. I'm screaming in the mic. Mariah.
That's okay. I feel the holiday spirit coming through. That's okay.
Yeah.
And your birthday is next week too. So period. Have all that energy. Oh, not.
Of course. Yeah. Next Thursday, right? Next Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Good. Excited. Blessed. That's all. You know, I'm just happy I get to. I'm really excited for the 27th now. You know, now I get to do what I love technically the day after my birthday. So that's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
true.
cool.
Return Steve.
Yeah, I know last year was like I went huge and I love talking about it, but this year I just chill low key because I did my thing because literally last year's birthday was personal. It was a vengeance birthday because I stopped having birthday parties when I was about 7. Just because, and it wasn't like people like purposely like I gave out invites and people should be like, no, screw you, Steve. I'm like, no, this ain't like me trying to hustle somebody to come to my birthday in 6th grade. No, it was more like,
Not hustle.
it's like, please, no beggars.
Come to
over
my
here.
party where I'm taking your lunch every day for the next 3 months.
And yeah, let me get a zebra cake. No, it's just with timing and stuff. People would be on winter break. They'd be visiting their family, extended family. They'd be out of town, and so no one would just be around the day after Christmas wanting to come hang out at this guy's place. So I made sure of it. Like I was like, damn, it's been like 20-some, 30-some years since I had a party. So I made sure when I did it, and then today,
You had to pop out and show.
yeah, pop out and show them,
Exactly.
right? I had them singing,
Period.
yeah, homie. But it was good. It's good. Yeah, no big plans. Just keeping it low key. Happy to be here, of course. Happy to do what I love with the people that I care about. So that's lit in my eyes.
Well, if you do anything, Steve, low key or not, you know, please incorporate little old Jazz and I. We would
Of
love it.
course. I'll hit you up on the pager. You know what I'm saying?
On the pager,
On the
kids.
pager.
Yeah, homie.
Okay.
Paper.
I'll
Yeah,
make sure I have it charged this weekend. I'll make sure I have it
sure it's
charged
on
so it'll be
loud,
ready.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
on the dead homies.
Yeah. But
Wait,
I
what?
mean,
I just went somewhere else.
huh? Day of
Huh?
hummus? What?
No.
What did you say? I like hummus with pita chips. Of course, man.
That was
These
a good one.
headphones working?
I don't even know if Jazz's joke of the day can top that. That was a good one.
Well, I think that'd be a great way to wrap it. I mean, you got this, Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got some homework from teacher Spoiled Milk.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll answer those questions next week. And then Jazz, who is nominated and won and is holding the crown for season 4 as the most funniest personality here on the Midday Live Show, is going to take it away with an amazing joke.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there? What'd you do? Get
Yeah.
so close to the camera.
Wait.
Yahoo!
Ooh.
Okay. I understand Christmas is coming, but you can calm down just a little bit. Get it? You say Yahoo.
Mm-hmm. That's put down.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know.
Hey, my favorite all-time joke, and I'm gonna bring up real quick. You're the one you told me just will live forever in like.
Not that bacon one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's a Hall of Fame joke in my eyes.
Wow.
What did the pig say when he walked into the kitchen?
He felt like bacon.
Mm.
Because of the double entendre of the joke. Is that why it's so like legendary?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, y'all.
Oh, see, look, we blew his mind.
Well, you had said double entendre, and it just like I went so random with this. But I watched Rhythm and Flow.
Oh yeah.
It got to the point where I was like invested. I started binge watching it. I was losing sleep over it.
Oh damn.
Dang. Okay.
I don't know why.
Because it left you hanging. Like, I need to know what's next. Yeah, we've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was actually good,
Several
man. It
times.
was actually good.
Mhm.
It was actually pretty good. 2024.
Okay. Did
We
you
had
finish
some
it?
Rhythm and Flow contestants on the show. You got to go back and see who it was.
What a
See
tease.
Mm-hmm.
What a tease.
Yeah, man. It was good. Lotto, I'm a fan of Lotto now. You know, she's hilarious. She's actually funny. She's funny. She's hilarious.
And fine, but we're not happy.
I wasn't going to say it. Somebody got to say it. It might as well be Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. But as far
Well,
as
you know,
it's a wrap.
Lotto was in the funny club right along with me. So you know how it is.
Oh, champion.
You know how it is.
Okay.
It's an exclusive club. Everybody can't get in. But you know.
She ain't lying though. But once again, guys, I want to thank you for joining us on an amazing episode of the Midday Live Show. My name is Steve Styles. You can follow me online at Steve Styles Radio. That's Styles with a Z. And I'm holding it down on the Back in the Day show this Saturday and the next Saturday. So I get the last 2 Saturdays of the year on V103, 5.
Hey.
Want to make sure you guys tune in.
Nice.
And I'm taking requests
You
too.
will.
Not this Saturday, but the next.
Okay, bad. Because last time you were there, I called in. You didn't pick up my phone call.
Ooh.
And I called twice.
You know, I can get in trouble for that. So I need
It's
to make
okay.
sure. I remember when I was doing call number 10 one time, like 2 weeks ago, my sister called in and she's like, "Hey, you said I was calling number 9 and then you laughed." I'm like, "No, I didn't." But I did.
But I did.
Yeah. But she was like, "Hey, Steve."
Love
I'm
that.
like,
I'm
yeah.
weak.
Merry Christmas, Linda,
I'm
to you
hanging
too.
with the fam this weekend. Yes, Merry Christmas. More Sims Chronicles to come. So follow my
Yeah.
Instagram at Jasmine So Fierce. Because you know the holidays, it gets real spicy in Sims world. So you don't want to miss out on the drama. Okay? Just
All right
saying.
now.
Just saying. Fair warning.
Yes,
It's
sir.
been one.
Yeah. And if you haven't followed me already, follow me at DJ Milk. I'm outside this weekend, man. I got a wedding to go to tonight. After tonight, we are in Chinatown. I'm DJing at this speakeasy spot. We getting it in, okay? I heard it gets crazy around those parts. So
Crazy.
crazy.
Okay.
It's so crazy. The location is not even
Public.
available.
Oh.
Okay. So if you are interested, you
It's
got
not what?
The location is not available. This is a speakeasy type of thing. So I don't even know where I'm going yet.
It's like one of those
Oh.
where you got to go into an alley and there's a door and you got to be like, the password is napkin.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you go to a gas station and then you open up the door and you pull a
Right.
Pepsi. And once you pull the Pepsi, it opens the real door. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah. So
That's dope. I love speakeasies.
that's
There needs to be more around.
Yeah. So pull up on me whenever I figure out where I'm going.
That was a great moment of the year. That video.
That's a callback for sure. That was very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
And then a lot of tequila drinking this week. A lot of tequila drinking this week, of course.
Shout out to
Listen.
Help us,
1349.
please, Jazz.
Shout out to 1349. I won't hold y'all. But yeah, her holiday party was last night. Thank you so much, Lizzie Lopez. You know we love you. The party was fabulous, first of all. It was great. But you know how, like, at parties, because I actually went alone. And Steve knows this. I think Isaiah might know this too. It's like I struggle sometimes going places alone because I'm a little awkward. So I'm like,
But you're not. But
I had fun. I am, and it's okay. I saw G Get Money there, our good friend, Grammy nominated recently. So yeah, that was cool. But you know how you meet new people at a party and then you meet interesting people at a party. And it was an interesting character there last night. I'm gonna have to tell y'all more about that off. He was just, he had a lot of shots because it was like free liquor for a while for like the 2 hours. And he was just, I saw him knocking him back. He kept coming around to everybody with a cup in their hand, like, hold on. Cheers. Every 5 minutes. I was like, you need to stop. He introduced himself to me twice. And I was like, we met already, right? Like 20 minutes ago.
He's like, nah.
Like, no.
For real?
No. He was spitting in my face because he was like,
that's the worst. Oh, I hate it. Woo.
I was like, if only a camera could have been seeing this right now, because you would think I was making this up.
That is an outside pet peeve of mine. When someone gets drunk and they start talking too close to your face, and then they spitting on you and stuff. Oh,
yeah. It's like, sir, back up just a little bit. just a little bit.
I'm the type of person who will jump. Yeah, what'd you say? I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's fine. No, it's fine.
That's what I should have done. But no, it was fun. It was a good time.
Good, glad.
Good time.
I know, man. Thursdays just be.
Thank you for holding it down for us.
Yeah,
too.
it just be my busiest days for sure now, and even more so now. Yeah, but that's good. Big shout out to Liz Lopez and Tequila 1349, and of course Genesis and Lorenzo's Frozen Pudding. You can get it at your local Jewel Osco in the frozen food section. Get yourself. It's got all natural ingredients, and it's usually the best and the only frozen pudding right here in Chicago.
There you go, man.
There you have it.
Awesome. It's been a wrap, guys. See you guys next week.
Midday Live Show is over.
In studio
and
next
now,
week.
Merry Christmas.
In studio next
period.
week.
Merry Christmas.
Merry